Hello everyone, welcome. In this video, let us solve this question without using a calculator. So we have 1 over 9, all raised to power 1 over 9. What will be the value without pressing a calculator? So solve this. Solution. The question is 1 over 9, all raised to power 1 over 9. Now, the first thing we're going to do is to apply this rule that if you have a raised to power 1 over n, this is equal to the nth root of a. And in this case, the value of a is 1 over 9, and then power 1 over 9 right here is power 1 over n. So applying this rule to this becomes root 9, then 1 over 9. Okay, so with this, there's also a rule that if you have root a over b, this is equal to root a over root b. Also applying this principle right here, what we then have is this. We're going to have it as root 9, then 1 over root 9, then 9. So from here, this can be expressed as root 9 of 1 is 1, then all over root 9 of 9. Okay, so to then simplify this further, there is also a rule, and the rule is this, that if you have 1 over the nth root of a, this can be written as 1 over the nth root of a, then times the nth root of a raised to power n minus 1 all over the nth root of a raised to power n minus 1. And in this case right here, from here, the value of n is the root 9. So n is root 9. And then the value of a is the one inside the square root, which is 9. So this is the value of a right here. So working with this, we're going to have it as this becomes 1 over root 9 of 9. So 1 over root 9 of 9 is then equal to, following this rule, this becomes 1 over n is 9. So 9, then a is 9. 9 times, we have n is 9. Then a is also 9. Raised to power n is 9. So 9 minus 1 over, we have root n is, the value is 9. Then a is 9. Then n is also 9. 9 minus 1. Okay, so from here, we have it at 1 over root 9 of 9, okay, is then equal to 1 over root 9 of 9 times root 9, then 9. Power 9 minus 1 is 8, all over, we have root 9, then 9. Power 9 minus 1 is 8. So with this, we have the value of 1 over root 9 of 9 to then be equal to, now let us then multiply this. So 1 times root 9 of 9 power of 8, that will give us root 9, then 9 power of 8. Okay, then all over, if we multiply root 9 of 9 times root 9 of 9 power of 8, that becomes root 9 of 9 times root 9 of 9 power of 8. So with this is then equal to, we have root 9 of 9 power of 8 all over, if you multiply root 9 of 9 times root 9 of 9 power of 8, that will be equal to root 9 of 9 times 9 power of 8. So with this, if you look at the power of 9 right here, the power is 1. And working with the rule that if you have a raised to power n times a raised to power m, this is equal to a raised to power n plus m. So applying this principle right here, what we have is that is equal to, we have root 9 of 9 power of 8 all over root 9 of 9. Since they have the same basis, we'll pick one and then we'll sum up the powers. So we have picked 1 of 9, then let us add up the powers. 1 plus 8 is equal to power 9. So with this, to then simplify this further, we are going to apply this rule that if you have root n of a, this is equal to a raised to power 1 over n. So applying this rule right here, this will then be equal to, we have root 9 of 9 power of 8 as the numerator, then over, applying this rule to the denominator, this becomes in bracket 9 of power 9, then the root 9 becomes 1 over n, so that becomes 1 over 9. Okay, so from here, we can then simplify this further by using this principle that if you have a raised to power n, all power of m, right, this is equal to a raised to power n times m. So applying this principle right to this, we have the value to be equal to, this is equal to, the numerator is root 9 of 9 power of 8, then all over, applying this rule right here, this becomes 9, then power 9 will multiply power 1 over 9. 9 times 1 over 9 is 9 over 9. So from here, this is equal to root 9 of 9 power of 8, then all over 9. Now 9 we divide 9, you have 9 standing alone. Okay, so from here we can still simplify this further by applying this principle that if you have root n of a, this is equal to a raised to power 1 over n. So applying this principle right here to this, to the numerator, this is then equal to, we have it as in brackets 9 power of 8, then all raised to power root 9 becomes 1 over n, and n is 9, so 1 over 9, then all over, we have 9 as the denominator. So with this, we are going to apply this principle that if you have a raised to power b, all power of c, this is equal to a raised to power b times c. So applying this principle right here, this then gives us the value to be equal to 9. Power 8 multiply power 1 over 9, that will become 8 over 9, then all over 9. So from here, to then simplify this further, 9 is equal to 3 times 3, and 3 times 3 is 3 squared. So in replace of 9, we'll bring in 3 squared. So this will then be equal to 9 becomes 3 squared, then all raised to power 8 over 9. All over 9 is 3 squared, so 3 squared. With this, also applying this principle that if you have a raised to power b, or power of c, this equals a raised to power b times c. Applying this over here, this is then equal to, we have it as 3, then power 2 multiply power 8 over 9. So 2 times 8 is 16, then over 9, then all over 3 squared. So the next thing we're going to do is to divide the numerator and also the denominator by 3. So this becomes is equal to 3 raised to power 16 over 9, then divided by 3. Also, apply the same thing also to the denominator. We have 3 squared, then divided by 3. And with this will then be equal to 3 raised to power 16 over 9, then divided by 3, okay, all over, we have 3 squared, then divided by 3, okay. And to then simplify this further, we have the value to be equal to, this is equal to 3 raised to power 16 over 9 divided by, this 3 here can be written as 3 raised to power 1, then all over, from here, this 3, we cancel one of the 3's, so that we have 3 right here. To then simplify this further, we are going to apply this principle, and the principle is this, that if you have a raised to power b over a raised to power c, since they have the same base, you will pick one of the base, and since they are joined by division sign, you will just subtract the powers. That becomes b minus c. So applying this over to the numerator side here, this is equal to, we have it as 3 raised to powers. We have the base as 3, so we pick one of the base, and then you subtract the powers, 16 over 9 minus 1. So 16 over 9, then minus 1. Then all over, we have 3. From here, let's first simplify this power right here. So we have 16 over 9 minus 1. This one can be written as over 1. And then the next thing is to look for the common LCM of 9 and 1. The common LCM of 9 and 1 is 9. Okay, so now we divide 9. We have 1. 1 times 16 is 16. Then minus 1 will divide 9. We have 9. 9 times 1 is 9. And from here, the value is equal to 16 minus 9 is 7, then over 9. So that means that the power of 16 over 9 minus 1 is 7 over 9. So we'll bring in 7 over 9 to replace 16 over 9 minus 1. That becomes, we have it to be equal to 3 raised to power 7 over 9, then all over 3. So with this is equal to 3 raised to power. Let us factorize out this 7 from here. This becomes 7 times 1 over 9, then all over 3. So to then simplify this further, we are going to apply this rule, and rule is this, that if you have a raised to power n times m, this equals a raised to power n times m. Okay, so applying this principle right to this then equal to, in bracket, 3 raised to power 7, then power of 1 over 9, then all over 3. So at this junction, we are also going to apply this rule that if you have, in bracket, a raised to power n or raised to power 1 over m, this is equal to a raised to power n over m. And this is also equal to the root m, then a power of n. So applying this right here, we have it to be equal to, this is then equal to root 9, then 3 raised to power 7, then all over 3. To then get our final answer, we need to find for the value of 3 raised to power 7. And 3 raised to power 7 is equal to 3 in 7 places. 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 3. And this, if you multiply this, you will get the value to be equal to 2187. So in place of 3 raised to power 7, we will bring in 2187. Okay, so this will then be equal to root 9 of 2187, then all over 3. And with this is the simplest value of the question of, in brackets, 1 over 9 all raised to power 1 over 9. This is the final answer. Okay, so with this, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've learned one or two from this video. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to this channel. Thank you very much. See you in the next video. Bye.